Google Easter eggs are fun, but they don't last forever. Like the Super Mario Easter egg, or the Killer Robots one. They're just not there anymore. Why? I don't know, it's like 1 minute they're there, and the other someone just snaps their fingers and... Okay, that's great. Now that the clever intro thing is out of the way, let's get the show on the road. These are fun Google secrets, part 4. So in part 3, right before the end, I showed you this cool little smiley face Easter egg that you get when you open 100 tabs in Chrome. Well, turns out if you open 100 tabs in incognito mode, you get this winking face. It's probably just a nod to all the research you're doing, or something. I mean, 100 tabs. That's impressive. Oh, and while you're in Chrome, open the settings and head over to the About page. If you click on the Chrome logo, it will spin. If you go to the Chrome Apps page, right-click anywhere on the background and select Inspect, you can find a Lord of the Rings reference in the Elements section of the developer console. Here's one that might keep you a bit more busy. Search for Text Adventure and then open the developer console while on the results page. Then if you click on console, you'll be able to play a text-based game. Now, I could tell you that I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to spoil it for you, but to be honest, there's just a lot of reading and shit involved, so whatever. Next, Easter egg. Pluto. No, not that one. If you search for Pluto, you'll get a knowledge graph describing Pluto as our favorite dwarf planet since 2006. For clarification, in 2006, the International Astronomical Union formally defined the term planet, which led to Pluto being reclassified as a dwarf planet. If you do a search for the phrase Google logo history, you'll get a slideshow on the top of the results displaying 7 logos from different time periods of the company's history. Hertz is the unit of frequency. It describes how often something happens in a second. Once in a blue moon is a phrase used to describe something that happens rarely. If you do a search for that phrase, Google will tell you just how frequently a blue moon actually occurs. If you search for baker's dozen, Google will inform you that 1 baker's dozen equals 13. The phrase is believed to originate from a baker's practice in medieval England where the price of bread was regulated according to the price of wheat. Bakers who sold underweight goods could be penalized with a fine or even flogging. In order to avoid coming short, they would often add a little extra. So if someone ordered a dozen loaves of bread, instead of 12, they would get 13 loaves just because the baker wanted to be on the safe side. The addition was commonly referred to as the vantage loaf or the inbread. Yeah, I know, it's weird. Here's something that might come in handy. If you do a search for color picker, you'll be provided with a color model conversion tool. You can also start a 1-minute breathing exercise. Search for Earth Day quiz to answer a few questions that will help Google determine which animal you are. Search for Minesweeper to play a classic game of, well, Minesweeper. And for a random game, search for Google Birthday Surprise Spinner and spin away. Man, does Google have a lot of spinning Easter eggs. But what if you're offline? Well, by now we all know about the Dino game in Chrome, but did you know that there's an offline game in the Google app as well? If you turn off your mobile data and Wi-Fi and then do a search in the Google app, you should get this little no signal message. If you tap on the animation, well, hold on to your umbrella. Okay, for the next few ones, you're gonna need to have the Google Assistant enabled on your device. She's gonna do most of the talking here, so I'm just gonna say the commands. Hey Google, beatbox.
I've been practicing for this moment.
Sing me a song.
Yes, I can sing. I like to help you, even if it's strange, so I sing.
Can you speak Morse code?
Da dit da da, dit 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 dit. That means yes.
Self-destruct.
Self-destructing in 3, 2, 1. actually. I think I'll stick around.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. If you search for the Wizard of Oz and click on the red slippers, this happens.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Also, if you do a search, for example, for the phrase Friends Phoebe and click on the little guitar here, Phoebe will sing a little song for you.
Smelly cat, what are they feeding you? Smelly cat, it's not your fault.
Try the same thing out for other members of the Friends lineup. They all have their own little thing. It's cute.
Joey doesn't share food!
So as you can tell by looking at the little video player thingy down here, the video is just about finished, and I don't really have any ideas for a clever outro. But you know what I do have? A Twitter account. Here's the deal, I've sort of formed the habit of not begging people for likes and followers, and while it has earned me a dose of respect from some people, I feel it also kind of contributed to me falling behind in some departments, which is pretty apparent on the Twitter account I previously mentioned, and probably even in the stagnation this channel is currently experiencing. So, with that said, please, for the love of God, no, I'm deliberately exaggerating, but on a more serious note, if you like what you see, consider subscribing to the channel and maybe even helping that funny little Twitter account surpass 1,000 followers. It would be highly appreciated by yours truly. And yeah, thanks for watching, and as always, stay strong.
Smelly cat, what are they feeding you? Smelly cat, it's not your fault.